guys. What do you do with life preserver in your hat? What? Hi, Tula. Oh, you guys weren't listening. I said we're going to be painting with watercolors today. Watercolors, that's what I brought in. My blue water and my watercolors. Yeah. So you don't need the life preserver in the hat, guys. We're not going to the water. Oh, Tula, I know. You're disappointed. Maybe after we get done painting, I can take you guys to the water, okay? Yeah. So, now, I've heard that some of you might not have watercolors, and I totally understand. So if you don't have watercolors, then you may just finish coloring your sky or whatever you want to do for your background on the color monster. The one thing that we do need to draw in yet is our horizon line. So looking at this picture of the color monster, you can see he's leaving behind a lot of color, and then they just have their shadows underneath them. That's fine if you would like to do that. Max decided to do that when I explained what we were doing. So his monster was angry, so he did red with a little bit of the green for the ground. And Gronk changed his to red because Max colored on his paper by accident, and then he got angry. So he changed to red. And remember, on red, you could use any color that was near red also. So you could do red orange, or you could do red violet. So you see that Gronk colored in some orange. This is the point where hopefully you colored fairly hard and didn't leave a lot of white. You can see the white spots there are pink. It might be showing up white, but they're actually pink. The other thing that, besides coloring hard, is if it's supposed to be white, color it white with your white crayon. That way it'll also show up. So, what have I been doing while these guys are getting their water accessories? I was over near the sink with my paint shirt on, and you notice I put newspaper down the table, and I was mixing up blue in my water bottle. So I'm actually, and I know a lot of you have already done this before with me, you take the blue from the watercolor set and you add it directly to the water. And you do this quite a few minutes, so enough minutes that these guys got their life preserver and their hat on. So it takes a while to do this, and you can see as I'm talking, I'm continuing to do that. So since Gronk has to paint with his mouth because he doesn't have any hands, I'm going to help him out a little bit today, and then he can paint. He's very good with it. You can tell by the crayons that he's very good using his mouth. But okay, so I'm going to paint going across. And you notice I dripped, and the one that, see, that's something I should have told you. When you pull your paintbrush out of the bottle, just rub it against the side a little bit, and then you won't drip. And I'm just going to go horizontally, even over the colored part, the part that I colored. Now, little ones, if you don't have watercolors, maybe your older brother or sister has a set that you may borrow. And again, if you don't have it, normally kindergartners, I usually provide them at school, and that's why it wasn't on your supply list. But if you have somebody that you can borrow from, that's fine. If not, like I said, you can color it. So I started coloring over him, and because Gronk pressed really hard, the watercolor is being pushed off of the crayon because crayon's made out of wax. And there's going to be a short little video on how crayons are made. If you want to watch that, you can. And then as he goes up, he can add another color to that. Again, a color that's right beside him on the color wheel. We call those analogous colors, colors that are used right beside each other on the color wheel. So he could go blue, blue, green, which would be he would add green to his blue. Or he could go blue, blue, violet, make the sky get darker as it goes up. So, sorry, there's a little bit of an announcement there. So you're going to add a little bit of violet, you said, Gronk? Okay, that's what I thought you said. He told me earlier, too, because I was talking to him. That's why I'm confused as to why they thought they were going to like. But, okay, so my watercolor is going to change, and I'm going to overlap a little bit of the blue that I did. And if I do that, the blue and the blue-violet are blending together a little bit. And if you get a little bit of paint on them and you don't like it as much as you do without it, you can take a paper towel and kind of blot at it if the crayons don't let you push off the watercolors. if you didn't press hard enough, sometimes they do that. So just take a paper towel and blot at it and it'll show up. So that's our lesson for today, and this is your final project. The one thing that I want to ask you to do on your projects when you're done or before, when you have time, I'd like you to write your name. So Gronk's got his name up there, but then I'd also like you to write walnut or wynette on there. So you can write BV, and right now I'm at BV walnut, so I'm going to put BV walnut, and that will just help me in the long run because I have 300 students that I need to reply to, and that will help me. So if you put BV walnut up there with your name with the crayon, it'll show up for me. So finish painting your color monster, and I can't wait to see it. You guys take care of your life preserver and hat and get your paint shirts on, and you can finish up your pictures, okay? Goodbye for now. I can't wait to see them. This is the time that you'll be able to take a picture and send it in to me so I can see your great color monsters. I can't wait to see them. Goodbye, everybody.